Hey, OG YouTuber. It's not Nana, it's Stellar today. I can't go live for my Stellar Speaks channel, but yep, it's me. I'm going live. I thought this would be a lot easier than trying to do a video and upload it and all that. So, hey, Sour Patch, how are you today? I wasn't sure if I was going to go live. I said, oh, what the hell? I'm going to go ahead and try it. Okay, so I hope that everybody had a Kaylee, sorry, hey Lavender, hey Runaround, Scarlet, day off, awesome, Penelope, hello, 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 hello. I hope that everybody had a great Easter. I haven't seen your, hey, I've seen your videos on Twitter. Oh, cool. Yeah, hey Rhonda, how are you? Hey Gina. Yeah, I put a lot of my videos on Twitter so that way I don't get copyright strikes on my channel. I'm in good standings on my channel, so I don't want to mess it up. Um, I would like to go live from my, hey V, how are you? I would like to go live for my Stellar Speaks channel, but I don't have what I need. Hi, Ivy, to, to get to live streaming. So I thought, to hell with it, I'm just going to use my Nana channel, and here I am. So I hope that everybody is doing well today. Hey, unicorns, how are you? Hey, Emily. Just so much has gone on. Oh my gosh, last week was completely crazy for me. I just go, 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 go. I'm just tired. So today is my day. I'm doing absolutely nothing. So I thought, I'm going to go on and speak my piece about this whole situation that's been going on. Now, look, I have to clarify something. I hope you don't get mad, but you know. Yes, yes, I know, I know, I know. Let's see. Hey, hey, fried pickles, how are you? Can't stay. Just want to say hello. Hi, thank you. I appreciate it. My girl Gina, there you go. Hey, Trixie, how are you? All right, sorry. I'm sidetracked Sally. I swear, I'm like that person, squirrel. I get very sidetracked, so I'm probably going to be all over the place. But I had intentions of making a video, but my mind's just all over the place. But I wanted to make something very clear before people come at me. And hey, Mama Beth. And hey, Teresa, how are you? Before people come at me and say, like, oh, you're a hypocrite. You're always talking shit out of Rebecca. Now you want to give her support. Now you want to blah, 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 blah. You know how they do. First off, look, okay, I own everything that I have said about Rebecca. I own it. I know I've talked shit. I know I've made fun. Hey, Tammy, I know. I know what I've done. Believe me. I know everything that I've said, everything that I've done, and I stand by it. I stand by everything that I have said and done because those were my opinions, my own opinions. I wasn't talking for anybody else but myself. But I have seen a little bit and kind of come to my own conclusions as to how Rebecca has been raised. You know, she's been underneath her mother's thumb far too long, if you ask me. I've seen this. I've dealt with this firsthand with my own relatives. Sorry, I'm just going to jibber jabber here. I know this chat's going, but I talk with my hands. I get all crazy when I talk. So anyhow, hey Gina, how are you? I've seen this. I've lived this. I saw a relative go through it with the overbearing religious. Hey Meeps, how are you? With the overbearing Bible teachings, the ass backward Bible teachings. Okay, yeah, she is demented. She is. I don't like Linda. I don't care, and I will never change my opinions with that woman, ever. Now with Rebecca, I'm starting to see that her mother has been her only influence she has had throughout her whole life. And we see what an ass backward influence that is. These are my opinions, and I have the right to say them because remember, we all have our opinions. This is my opinion of the woman. I don't like her, and that'll never change. I don't think she'll ever change. She's too old. She's too set in her ways. But anyhow, what I was saying is I have dealt with a relative that was in the same way. All she knows is what, yes, 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 right there. All she knows is what her mother has rammed into her head. She misquotes the Bible all the time. She uses the Bible as a weapon. And that is not how the Bible is intended to be used. Now, I'm not a religious person, okay? I really don't talk about religion because I feel that that's my own personal relationship. She's totally brainwashed. So I don't share what I feel, what I believe. They're my beliefs, and they will stay with me. But I have been raised in to know the Bible. I've read the Bible. I know that. I know all the teachings. And when I hear this woman speak, how she speaks about the Bible, I'm like, you're using that as a weapon to scare people. And I know I grew up with that too. You know, the scare tactics. I know all the scare tactics of religion, and you know, I could remember being a child and going to church, and hey, Bama chick, and one woman telling me, oh, because I was born baptized Catholic, and my grandmother was SDA, and yeah, YouTube is not the best place for them. So anyhow, I was going to my grandmother's church, and this older woman came up to me and she says, well, you were baptized Catholic? I said, yes, because I didn't want to be in the church, you know, I was Catholic. And she told me, oh, well, you're going to hell. That's what the Bible says. You know, Catholics are evil. And when I hear Linda saying the same things, I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, it kind of, I don't want to say triggered, but it kind of takes me back to that place. And it's like, so I know the type of Christian woman this is, and it upsets me because my belief is, you know, we should love everybody, treat them kindly, and that's to me how I interpret the Bible. You know, to do the good things, and the way she does it, I'm sorry, but after yesterday, what, it's not true. Yeah, I I don't believe in religion, okay, but I do have faith in something, whether it's God or whatever it is. I've come to my own conclusions, you know, at this stage of my life. And my philosophy is, my child is not happy, I spend time. Yes, yes, and that's what people need to do, Sour Patch. You got it right. I've come to my own conclusions in life, and my goal is to be good to people, to be nice to people. Yeah, I agree with you, Teresa. No real Christian. Exactly, exactly. You know, we can all have our opinions, and okay, this is. Sorry, guys. I know I'm all over the place, but I have a lot to say. I have a lot to say. One thing I will. Hey, in your dreams, how are you? Yes, yes. And as I said, I had a right there. Yep. She does not know how, she does not have, Rebecca does not have any life skills. She doesn't have any money skills. Hey, chatting with Don, how are you? Hey, Black Hat Lover. And as I was watching yesterday all this play out, now I've always suspected the way she's been brought up. Like I said, I had a relative that I watched go through this. You know, the relative of mine was diagnosed with, and I don't really know. Oh, you're welcome. I don't know. I posed this question before. I asked if Rebecca has been diagnosed with some type of mental retardation. I'm apologizing if I'm saying that wrong. I don't know. That's just the way I was brought up with this family member. You know, they had slight mental retardation, and her mother was so overbearing, so afraid of how she would be treated by other people, which is understandable. I mean, as mothers, of course, we want to protect our children, but you have to instill life skills. You have to instill something in your child. You can't, hey Julie, how are you? You can't just be like, oh, you have this disability, so everybody in the world needs to cater to you. They need to understand you. They need to let you get away with saying something wrong. That is not the real world. Of course, as mothers, we would want people to love our children and treat them fairly, but that's not real life. Yeah, I agree. Yes, yes. I agree. I mean, I think we're all seeing the same thing. But when I saw my relative going through this, and I'm thinking, of course, I was a kid. I think Rebecca's trying to be more independent. You know what? And I think that, I don't know how to say this. Hey, Mercedes, how are you? I think I've been watching Rebecca since she's come into this community. And like I said, I've made no, I haven't hid the fact that I don't care for Rebecca, but it's not that I don't like Rebecca as a person per se. I do not like the mentality. Feel sorry for me. I have these ailments. You guys need to treat me better. You guys need to treat me fair. You need to be nice to me. Hey, Kathleen, how are you? You know what I mean? That's what frustrates me because I don't understand that. I mean, I don't disclose a whole lot about myself, but you people don't know what I deal with, but I'm not going to use that as a crutch. And that's what's frustrated me from the very beginning with Rebecca is that she falls back on that. But she has been conditioned to behave that way. Yes, the whole you don't understand. But the thing is, there are other people in this world that have gone through that. Exactly, we see you. Hey, how are you? Hey, Stewie, how are you? That's she's been conditioned to behave this way, and it's hard for me who demands like people just do it for yourself, do it for your better, do it for yourself, and it's just like I don't know. I had to really take a step back and say, this is what this girl has been programmed with all her life. She's able to learn life skills needed to be independent. You can't be lazy though. Exactly. Exactly. She can't be lazy. Look, like I said, I've never kept it a secret that I don't care for Rebecca, but it's more her attitude. Okay. I do see that she is a sweet person. She can be. She's very forgiving. Even yesterday when people were talking and stuff, she was appreciative. And it was a lot of the haters that were hating on her, myself included. I think I was blocked, so I don't think she could see what I was saying. But I'm like, yes, yes, this is what I have wanted for you, Rebecca, from day one. When your mother came into this community, rather than tell her daughter, oh, look, honey, hey, Riz, hey, look, honey, you shouldn't take your drama into these other people's chats because that's how this started. When she came into this community, Rebecca brought her little makeup swap to this community rather than her mother saying, look, maybe you shouldn't have done that. Maybe maybe if you explain to them. But no, they came in attacking, which caused other people to attack. And like I said, we thought it was a joke. She's a product. Yes, yes. Hey, Tracy, how are you? I apologize. Like I said, I didn't really expect to go live, but I'm live. All yesterday, I'm like, yes, yes, this is what I have been wanting for Rebecca, to get some kind of independence and to stop saying that shit like, oh, I can't, this is my life. There's nothing better. There are so many agencies out there that will help her. Yes, there are training centers that will teach her. Yes, telling your child the truth. Honey, you're a little bit different, but you know what? We're going to make this work. We're going to watch you thrive. But her mother has not done that for her. And it's, to me, that's gross. That is so sickening. How are you going to just want to, people live their productive lives because their parents and families help them? Yes, yes, right there, right there. As I said, I had a relative that went through this, and her mother just, would put the fear of God in her, and oh, the world is going to eat you up, and and I can remember going to Disneyland. Like I said, I was a kid, and my family member wanted to go with us, and the mother said, no, no, you won't know how to order food. She does need help too, but I doubt Linda will ever get help because she's perfect, But my family member, she wanted to go, and the mother said, no, no, you're not going to go. You can't go to Disneyland. You won't know how to buy food. You won't have, and I'm a kid, and I'm thinking, why? She's got a mouth. She could, no, 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 no. And she didn't get to go. But as that family member got older, she started seeing the world around her, and she says, well, wait a minute. You know, how come my friends have husbands, boyfriends, kids? I want that too. Oh, her mother did not want that. Oh, no, no, no. Well, My relative started breaking away little by little, got a boyfriend, got her own apartment. Of course, her mother was not happy, but she did allow her to go off, and she got married and had kids. And I mean, the marriage failed, and of course, her mother was the first one to tell her, I told you," but she had children out of this, and it was just like, do you not see the good that came out of it? Okay, maybe she got divorced, but she had a life, and she's still independent until this day. She's a lot older now, but she's still independent till this day. So I know it's plausible for people to live with disabilities and have a full life, but Rebecca is conditioned to. Sorry, we'll be back, but if she, yes, that's true, Ivy. And I was thinking this last night. Even if it's for 2, 3 days, just to not have the negativity going, you know, and if people can keep on giving her, you know, encouragement. I even said it myself. If I see that Rebecca really wants to do better, and I apologize, Rebecca, if you hear this and you're like, oh, why are they talking to me about me again? I just felt kind of compelled to be like, hey, if I see that she is going to do this for herself, then I will support her, by encouragement. I'm not going to say like, I'm going to be like, oh, you do great makeup, because I'm sorry. I think that's lying to her, and I don't want to lie to her. I mean, I would love to give her tips and say, hey, I mean, I'm not a makeup expert, but still. But I would be one to support and say, hey, you can do this. My relative did this. And I have a friend as well that was born with a brain injury. And this is like spot on to what Rebecca is going through. My friend, she had a brain injury, brain surgeries ever since she was a child. And her mother was very overbearing. Her mother controlled whatever it was disability money she got until she was older. And I can remember my friend would come she'd come to see me, and sometimes she would just break down. She's like, I can't do this. My mom, she's so mean, and I want what other people have. And she was, God, I think this girl was already in her 30s at that time. And I said, well, what's the problem? I didn't understand. I didn't know the whole dynamics. And then she started telling me a little bit, but she's like, my mom, she tells me I can't do this because, her mom would tell her, you can't live your life. You're retarded, and people are going to treat you like a retard. And I'm just thinking, your mom tells you that? Like, mind you, this woman's in her 30s, okay? And she's like, yeah, my mom says some of the same things that I'm sure that Rebecca has been told. And I'm like, what? Well, then she started talking to other people about it. She was starting to gain her independence, sharing what people weren't. Hey, lady, yeah, as far as I have been told, Rebecca is doing really well. She's happy. I guess she's feeling at ease. She's calm. There have been people that have been talking to her. So from what I've seen, it's all been good. But of course she's probably got that in what is it, adrenaline going. She's enjoying this little bit of freedom. And like I said, even if it's for a couple days, good on her. Enjoy a couple days away from the piss-smelling house, the overbearing mother, the screeching, the barking. Come on, All right. So anyway, sorry, all over the place. So this friend of mine, she started getting independent little by little. And then once she started seeing, like, wait a minute. And just as we saw yesterday, what my mom told me, this isn't true. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What my mom told me this all my life, but this isn't true. Oh my gosh. That girl, I say girl, I mean I think she's in her mid 40s now. She bought herself her very first car. Her mother told her she'd never be able to drive because, she did not have the mentality to drive, and people would just run her off the road. She bought her own car. She had her very first accident. Oh my gosh, I remember. She was so upset, but I told her that's what your insurance is for. They're gonna take care of it for you. Don't worry about it. Sure enough, it was taken care of. She had never left her city where she lives. She's on planes, traveling to go see other people, other relatives. So that's where a lot of my frustration came from when I would see Rebecca always with that doubt. But we have to understand when you're being told that 24/7, and that's all these two people have are each other 24/7, how is she not going to believe it? Hey, Mills, how are you? So I don't know. For myself, it was good to see. I mean, of course, I did not like the way it went down. I didn't, I mean, okay, it was entertaining. Hey, Paula, how are you? Yeah, I don't know. Do you think she really thinks everybody's bad? I don't know. She's a trip. I'm sorry. That lady is a trip. It's also great for experience, all the support she's been heaped. Yeah, you know what? And what gets me with that, okay, Rebecca's getting support. And like people say, hey, okay, we don't like her, we didn't like her, that's fine. But we don't want to see her live like this. If we could pitch in and give positive words or help out, however, then wouldn't her mother say, okay, no, what's her mom saying? Oh, I hope you're around in 3 days. Uh-huh. I hope you're there, in 3 days. Oh, I hope you're there to help. It's like, oh, I don't know. I was so frustrated yesterday. I was so just like, how do you not want better? How do you not want better? I don't know. I think the resource of I believe so too. I just, I don't know. I spent far too long trying to figure that woman out, but she's so bitter and just so hateful. I don't understand that. I think with support, she will slowly get the courage. You know what? And I hope that too. And like I said, I'm not going to sit here and be like a hypocrite and say like, oh my gosh, I care about Rebecca. Hey, Punky, how are you? Yes, yes. Yeah. See, and it makes sense to us maybe because we're sensible people. What about reaching out to Linda and try to get her help? They are both, Charlie, is it? I wish Linda would get help as well, but I don't think she will. She's a very prideful woman, and she does not see anything that she's doing is wrong. This is what it is. And you know what? I know Linda's probably going to hate that I'm talking about her and whatnot, but I like to sit back and kind of analyze the situations. I'm a people watcher and stuff, but she thinks she's doing the best for her daughter, and I mean, we see it as being asked backward, but she thinks she's doing the best that she has to offer her daughter, and heartbreaking. Yeah, yeah, that's not right. I don't know. That's seeing that it just frustrates me. I don't know. But the one thing with all of this, what I've seen, some of the things that are coming out too is just, and I don't watch a whole lot of people. I can't, but I do see a lot on Twitter. It's like anytime money is involved, oh my God, people's fangs come out. And it's like I have never seen such money grubby people in my life. I've never seen so many attention seekers in my life. Grown adults acting like this. It's like, what? What? Yeah, I don't know, Punky. With the way the cops were yesterday, but I will say this in defense of the officers. I mean, I appreciate the officers for what they do. Yeah, they didn't handle things the right way, and I think they kind of just overlooked Rebecca. I mean, they probably were like, oh, okay, she doesn't know what she's talking about, whatever. But they did give her sound advice. They gave the mother and Rebecca sound advice. And that was when the officer said, really? Is this what YouTube is becoming for you guys? You guys are too involved. And I totally agree with that. They are too involved. And I said this in my Nana video from the other day where, Rebecca says that she doesn't like what people are saying, but that's the first thing these two are saying, it's like, or doing in the morning, I'm sorry, checking their Twitter, checking Facebook, checking to see who's saying what, and let it go. Let it go. And that's what doesn't get, I don't understand that, Sue. I really don't. Like myself, I'm not monetized yet, but I know people have told me, oh, do you have a PayPal link? Or people have said, oh, I can pay you for this or I can pay you for that. And it's like, I don't want that. I mean, there might be a time where I might drop a PayPal link. Yeah, but it's not, I'm not looking at like, oh my gosh, let me get some money from these people. I don't need it. It's just, I don't know. Anytime money is involved, it just seems like it just brings out the worst in people. And I don't know, it's just so weird. What are we letting go? Why are you singing Let It Go? Rebecca, my, yes. Lily, and I agree. I think, but Lily, has she been in counseling? I know we were told that, but and there's another YouTuber here too that says that she's told her counselor or therapist that she uses YouTube as an out. And I'm thinking, no way in hell would any therapist recommend YouTube if it's causing you so much grief and hate. There is no way. You can't tell me that a therapist is saying, oh yeah, use that as an out. It makes you upset, but there's no way, right? Who knows? I don't believe my. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. When people are saying, well, I have to, what you said that 2 times now. So I thought, oh, okay. Did I say that? I don't know. I'm telling you, I'm all over the place. I still haven't even gotten through my coffee here. So I was thinking there's hope for Linda. Yeah, and that's the thing. I think the mother is pretty much set in her ways, but Rebecca's still young. 34 is 34, correct? That's still young. Everyone has told her, and I don't know. But even if it's church, she can go find a church group. And sorry, let me take a sip of my coffee. I'm gonna do some ASMR. Drinking my coffee. Just kidding. A church group would be great. I know here in our area, there's a lot of groups for people with disabilities. They go out, they do like field trip type things, and it's awesome. It's awesome. And okay, this is one thing I have not disclosed about myself, but imagine. Oh my gosh, me, can you imagine? Can you imagine being on the other line of those phone calls? Oh my God, shut up, lady. I started cracking up when, yes, she does. She does have a full life ahead of her. She does. She does. I don't, what was that? See, I'm all over the place, you guys. Oh my gosh, what was I saying? I don't remember. Oh, I worked with kids that had disabilities, and I can tell you, so many of them just want to be treated like everyone else, you know? And that's another thing with a lot of the parents of the disabled kids that I work with, it was always encouragement, positivity, you know, always striving to do their best, overcoming this. And I can remember one time we were going on a little field trip, and and I always treated the kids like normal, like I didn't baby them, and they were having a rough day. Okay, we worked through it, but I never babied them to like, oh, okay, honey, you can't do this. Yes, you can do this. Come on, you did this yesterday. Get up, we're gonna do it again. Come on, today. That's the kind of person I am. But I remember one time we were going to whatever it was, and we're walking with our little group, and I kid you not, these people stopped and scooted away like, oh my gosh, don't get your germs on me. And I looked over and I said, what? They're not contagious. And they looked at me like, what the hell? And I was like, I'm sorry, but people are so stupid. People with disabilities want to be treated normal. I mean, why shouldn't they? And I think that's what Rebecca really, really wants. But the thing is, she hasn't been given the proper skills, I guess you could say. I don't know. But like I said, I don't want people to say like, oh, well, you're so mean to Rebecca, and you've talked so much shit, you've done this, and now hey, Wen, how are you? Look at, see what she says. Hi all, wanted to let you know that Rebecca is really good. I'm on the phone with her right now. But tell her we all said hey, even Nana, Stella says hey, and that I want to see her take this and run with it because she can do it. She can do it. She's got to go forward, though. It's got to keep going forward. You can't go backwards. Got to keep on moving forward, moving forward, moving forward. Um, but, I think that's all Rebecca really wants is just to be normal, you know. And that's all. You know what? I mean, this is me, people. Okay, I know some people will say like, yes, right there, Lily, prove the naysayers wrong, Rebecca. Rebecca, so many times we see people on their platform saying like, oh my gosh, I'm going to change my life. I reinvented myself a million gazillion times. And like, I can't tell you, now I'm an artist. Now I'm going to college and look at me, I'm doing so much better. 3 years later, still doing the same old crap, still doing the fake breakups, still doing the same meltdowns, still doing the same shit. Go 100% above her and prove everybody wrong, because you can do this. You can do this, but you got to go forward and you got to want this. And there is nothing that you can't do. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. And that's the thing. Um, I might be an asshole and make fun and poke fun. This is me. I'm snarky, okay? But I have a big old heart. I really do. And even with the drama queen, okay, I know I've talked my crap about her, and revolting, I've talked my crap about her. But if they could turn their lives around and do better for themselves, hell yes, I would be applauding that. That's what I wanted. But they sit and wallow in this bullshit. I don't get it. I do not get it. It took me a long time to get to where I am in my life, and I love it. And, when these people are so tied up in the drama and what the haters say, it's like, really? Come on. Don't listen to them. Don't listen. And, people will say, like, well, how do you... First of all, I don't get a lot of hate, but I do have a few naysayers here and there. And it's like, who are they? They're no one in my life. They don't know what I've been through. They don't know what I've fought for to get to where I am today. So why am I going to say, somebody told me, oh, you look like a bird because you have a big nose. I'm like, okay, stupid. I've got a filter, but hey, whatever. I said, yeah, it does look like a bird. I don't know. I've gained a lot of confidence in my age, a lot of wisdom in my age, and I'm happy with where I am. And of course, I want that for other people. I truly, honestly do. And when they sit there and they say like, oh, you're just jealous of me, you're jealous. I'm like, jealous of what? I am not the type of person that gets jealous over people. And it's funny, I have one friend that she's like, oh, I thought I'd just show you my new Coach purse because I wanted you to get so jealous. And yeah, screw the haters. And I'm like, okay, I mean, if I wanted to, I could go out and buy a purse. Your purse is real pretty, but I rather have my little clunky purse here because, I mean, I have a $400 purse and I don't like to use it. I'm just not jealous, that type of person. Now, um, put your hands on my man and let's talk about jealousy. I'll knock you down to the floor, girl. Just kidding. But yeah, don't flirt with my man and we're good. But I mean, material stuff doesn't make me jealous. I'm happy for people. I'm happy if they work their butts off and they achieve their goals, their dreams. Hey, if people are materialistic, that's fine. It's hard to listen to people create their own misery. Yes, Gigi, that is so, so true. And that's been my biggest thing is, we have heard the story 100 times, 100 times. It's like, you don't understand my pain. You don't understand this. You don't know. I've got a herniated disc. I've probably bone on bone in my neck now, but I don't let that hold me back. I jump around like a fool, especially with my grandbabies. I mean, they wouldn't know that there's anything that, I'm in constant pain. I don't take pain pills. I act a fool. I pay for it the next day. But why am I going to say, I can't do that because my neck hurts? Of course, my husband hears my bitching about it, but hey, he's different. And I don't like that. I don't like when people, who's Lady Raiden? Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Just kidding. I'm like spazzing out, you guys. Sorry, I missed who I said hi. Oh, Wendy is saying hi to everybody. But yeah, I'm a goof, guys. I'm all over the place. But what you see is what you get with me. You know, I'm going to tell it like it is. If I don't like you, I don't like you. If I'm poking fun at you, I poke fun at you. Uh, I'm a spaz. Believe me, I am a spaz all day, every day. Um, if I don't like you, I don't like you. But it doesn't mean that I'm going to wish bad upon you. I'm not that type of person. Okay, well, maybe there's a few people that, but what? Yeah, I know, and that's the thing. It's like you're sick, but you're in the chat all day. I mean, shit, go outside, do something. Well, thank you. I'm glad you love my goofiness. My husband rolls his eyes at me, but hey, that's okay. My babies love it. I'm the funnest nana around, I tell you. Uh huh. And then when I turn on my little accent there, oh my gosh, I do a Harry Potter accent too, but I haven't gotten that one quite down yet. Oh my gosh, okay, I'm making a fool of myself, but I'm like spazzing out. Um, but I don't know. It's just, it's so frustrating. And thank you, Meeps. It's just, it's frustrating. Yesterday, I wanted to say so much, and that was, yeah, things kind of spiraled when Rebecca went on, what is it, RSN? Thank you, Gina. RSN. But then when I saw that she was on there, because Mama didn't chime in, and I just thought to myself, why isn't she chiming in? Why hasn't she told Rebecca to get off the stream? She wasn't around. But I thought, okay, look at even that Jezebel salary. That's funny. Oops, sorry. Excuse me. I thought, wow, okay, she's showing a little bit of independence here because she went on a live stream, and this can't be good. But we all saw what happened, and I don't know. I think I'm hoping, I'm thinking that Rebecca is really trying to find some independence. And if she can get some help and encouragement, I think that that will do wonders for her. And yes, yeah, that's the truth. She started freaking out when the truth started coming out. Here, says you have her blocked. She wants to come in and say hi. Okay, I shouldn't. No, I think she has me blocked. I don't have anybody blocked. I think she has me blocked because I couldn't see what she was saying. Or she can, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to block people. I don't know how to do anything. I'm still kind of new to this. What is this? I don't even know where I do to block. Do to block. Yes. What do you, I don't know anything about the sister, but that I do believe that Rebecca is being told. She probably has you blocked. She had me blocked. Yeah, I think she has me blocked. I think that the sister might not know. I mean, I think the sister knows the way the mother is. I think she's probably witnessed it. She's probably been. I mean, come on. There's a reason why the sister doesn't come around. And I've heard the mother even say, "Oh, she doesn't come around much." I was kind of going through some live stream, not live stream, some old videos. I like to research things before I start talking about them. But I heard the mother on the phone, and she was saying that. So I don't think she comes around much, but I don't think she really knows. You know, I don't know. I really can't say. But I saw the seeds planted. Where my sister's too busy for me. My sister's too. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. And I think that Rebecca is to that point where it's like, well, I don't want to ask because, I've already been told she's too busy and maybe she doesn't want to guilt her into helping her. You know what I mean? But all you can do is ask. And that's one thing that I was screaming at when they were talking to Rebecca. I don't know where her father is. There too. She says she doesn't have a relationship with her father. And I think maybe that came from the mother. I don't know. I don't know all that, but in my opinion, I think mother has said like, "Oh, well, he's got a new family. He doesn't need you, and he doesn't want to deal with you." That's my opinion. But I don't think he's too far. I don't know. Yes, she's been completely isolated. And that's what narcissistic people do, especially narcissistic mothers. They like to isolate and, you know, keep them away from the real world. Jumped on the phone with Tasha first thing yesterday. Hmm. Yeah, and that's the frustrating part. I don't understand that. It's just like, oh. But then again, when you're not, when you don't know better, how do you know? To Rebecca, this is normal for her. This is normal. I'm sure she thinks this is how everybody else lives. This is how their mothers are. And I don't know. It's crazy. Well, I don't know how many people saw the clip. I put up a video on Twitter, and it had clips that I had saved. And it's so funny because I thought I'm going to save these just because we don't know. Clear list. Um, and Rebecca says, "Oh, Mom, can you call to see if I can go on this trip?" And Mother doesn't even look into it. Just like, "No, you can't go." Oh, but so and so is going, but you can't go. And you could just see the disappointment in Rebecca's face. And I didn't record the whole thing, but I know she said something like that her sister gets to always do things. And then she said something like she hadn't been on a vacation. And I'm just thinking, what would it hurt to ask? Call and ask. If she says no, she says no. Yes, she does. But she's got to take the help. That's the thing. You got to take the help, got to reach out to the resources. And this is one thing. My husband and I were sitting down and we were talking about like the online bullying and stuff. And I just tell him, I go, I think it's so stupid when grown-ups are on there saying, "Oh, I'm being bullied. I'm being bullied." I mean, I was bullied as a kid. Oh, I don't see, and I don't even consider it bullying. Oh, well, that's good. See, that's good. That's great. That's good to hear, Wendy. That's what I want. I want to see her thrive. I always joke and I put up that little gif of the butterfly. I want to be a beautiful butterfly. Well, this is her chance. Become the big, beautiful butterfly that you want to be. Spread your wings and fly. That's what I want. Honestly, sincerely, that's what I want. I want to see her flourish. I want to see her thrive. I want her to prove everything that her mother has taught her to be wrong. Hey, Miss Bethy, how are you? I agree. I agree, Mickey. My mother always told me this. Hey, OG. My mother has always told me, you have not because you ask not. I'm sure it's in the Bible. I don't know, but she would tell me that. And I always told my kids that. Ask. The only thing somebody could tell you is no. That's it. And, and it's funny because there's times when we would go shopping and they wouldn't say anything, but they wanted something. And it's like, what? Well, you told me not to ask. Oh, shit. Yeah, I did tell them not to ask, so that kind of blew up in my face. But that's all you can do. And if Rebecca, if you're listening, that's all you can do is, there's no law saying you can't call your sister and ask. Just call her and say, hey, do you think you can just help me? Can you tell me? If she says no, she says no. I don't know. It's just the amount of brainwashing. My God. Ugh, I can't. Just out. Yes. Yes. Yeah. I mean, it does not hurt to ask, just to ask. And I think, I don't know. I don't know if Rebecca's in here. I kind of feel bad because, I don't know. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but she's so defensive. And I think that pushes a lot of people away. Oh, okay. Is it in the Bible? I figured as much. Believe me, we just have to sit down and read the Bible all the time. We did the Sabbath thing and everything. I was brought up Catholic, but then my mom switched back to her old religion, and it was a mess. But I think the attitude of being so defensive and having that wall up really needs to be worked on as well. Because, like I said, back in the day, I believe the sister keeps her distance from the house to stay away from the mother, not be. Yes, yes, I agree with you 100% right there. Yep. I need to say something. I have been here from the beginning, and Stellar, you were nothing but nice to R when we were. And that was the thing. And like I said, I own everything that I say. You know, people say, oh, you're a hypocrite. I don't want to be a hypocrite. I'm not a hypocrite. You'll never catch me being a hypocrite. Because I hate to eat my own words. I hate it. But I was, I would be in there not supporting her makeup looks, but, encouraging her. And then that one time I was disrespected by somebody. I was like, to hell with this. I'm not going to be disrespected. How to unblock you. Bye, Tracy. Have an awesome day. Thank you for coming in to my just jibber jabber. Not only with other people. Yeah, that's true, Sue. That's true. Once Rebecca finds her niche and sees that everything her mother has told her about this big, bad, nasty world, she's gonna do it. She can do it, and that's the thing. She can do it. She can do it. She needs to learn about money. Yes, yes. And I know we all get very upset. And Rebecca, I'm sorry if you're listening. I'm not like trying to talk crap, but I'm just giving my thoughts and opinions. Okay, so I hope you can understand that. And I know she said she's defensive because she feels bullied. I'm helping her. Yeah, exactly. And I think that's one thing. I laugh at myself all the time, and that's why when people say like, "Oh, you're so mean," and I see the humor in things. And to be honest with you, I have to find the humor in any of this YouTube drama bullshit because it's so stupid. So I have to sit here and find something funny about it. But what was that? I don't even remember what I was saying. But yeah, totally. You have to be able to laugh at yourself. You have to. And I get her feeling defensive. I mean, I don't know how people, hey, Jennifer, how are you? I do not know how people can put up with the hate that they get. Oh my gosh. Today somebody left me a comment too saying like, oh, I was stupid. And I think that Melissa Marie, like, oh, this is, I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it because it's so stupid. Okay, because she wants some attention. Let's give her some attention. Yeah. This one who's over there sucking butt faces titty. Come on. Okay, let's see. This was the comment that was left for me by that Melissa Marie. The entire thing was ridiculous. None of you care about them, so stop acting like you do. I saw a bunch of you fools who jumped on the bandwagon and made things worse. You're stupid people. I wouldn't give you the time of day in real life. Okay, thank you for your comment. What was ridiculous? Oh, who said, and like I heard my comment back to her. Ugh, I don't know where it's at. Like I told her, okay, that's fine. If you think it's ridiculous, that's fine. I didn't say I cared about them, but I don't want. Oh, is that Icky's voice? Like I tell you guys, like oh my god, ugh, they're so stupid. Sorry, I'm just on one today and I don't care. You know what? People come on and they act a fool. Hey, at least I'm not in diapers, right? And shitting in my pants. Nope, just talking. Just talking. But yeah, with that comment, I'm like, okay, so you're bashing on people for trying to actually help someone, help them. The ball's gonna be in her court. What she decides to do with that, that's fine. But you're over there supporting some stupid stuff. Hey, M. Turner. Okay, but you want to call us out for being ridiculous when you sit there and you put up with people pooping in their diapers or people having fake breakups and okay. So judge us because we're the stupid ones. Whatever. They live for the. Yes. It's, I don't know. She maybe felt powerful or whatever. You don't know for sure, Dana. Let's see those diapers. I don't wear diapers yet. Hell no. Not yet, anyway. Yeah, Tootsie. I never liked Tootsie Rolls anyway, but now I'm like, oh gosh, yucky, yuck. Oh no, she may need to go back home, but she's going to. Yes, I think that will. I think that will help her so much. Just knowing that there are people out there that she can call and contact, because the mother has never told her anything like that. I mean, it's been has this is a question I don't know. Has Rebecca ever lived on her own, or has she always been with the mother? I don't know that. If Beck moves out, she will take all her devices. Yay! Brisbee, yeah, that'd be awesome. Oh, when they was it what was it? Lissa saying, "Take the modem, oh, take the modem, take the modem." Bye, Meeps. Have a great day. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for all the support. Big hugs to you, Meeps. Thank you. Okay, she never lived on her own. And I don't know. She gets so much hate, and it's been because of her mother. Like I said, when they first came into this community, had her mother been more like, hey, Rebecca didn't understand, she doesn't understand how this stuff works. Look, this is what happened to her. She just wants a little bit of backup. She wants, can you guys tell us what you think we should do? No, they came into the chat just attacking. Remember running house? What? That's fine, forever friend. That's fine. I'm not one of these judgy people that's gonna say, "Get out of my chat. You support her." Forever friend, I really do hope that your eyes will be opened up, and I think it's really important that Rebecca gets a backbone. And I'm not saying for her not to love her mother. She's always going to love her mother. Even those of us who have had issues with our mother. Hey, Brian Eyed Girl, how are you? Oh, okay, cool. And I'm not saying that. I'm not saying not to have a relationship with her mother, not to love her mother, not to anything like that. But the relationship is going to have to be on Rebecca's terms, not Mom's terms. You know, she's going to have to learn how to set up boundaries. Lindsay, I didn't know I was going to go live either. I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm going to go live, see if it works. I can't go live on my Stellar Speaks channel because I don't have enough subscribers, so I need to get there. So I'm just using my Nana channel. It's funny when people, and I know the drama queen did this, she's like, oh, thank you, Nana knows best, -Stellar. It's like, I'm not trying to hide who I am. I'm Stellar. Nana is a character. She's my alter ego. Yes, of course. Come on, I have known people who have been abused, you know, even, abused, and they still have love for their abusers. And we're not saying that. I don't think any of us are saying like, oh, Rebecca can't love her mother. She's gonna love her mother. She's gonna love her mother, and she should love her mother. Her mother has done a lot for her. Maybe not in the right way. I refuse to bash her. Of course she does. Of course she does. Maybe she hasn't done it the right way that we see, but maybe Mother will learn some things too. With the help that Rebecca is getting, maybe she'll learn. I mean, come on, this woman was like saying that she gave her kids Kool-Aid or something when they were little. I don't know. So maybe she didn't have the proper techniques, and I don't know. There's just so many different things. My mind has just been a fluster. I'm just trying to think. I sit back and I analyze everything. Oh my God, it's horrible. My poor husband, he comes home and I start blah, 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 blah. And I know I probably sound like that, the teacher from Peanuts, because he's just like He doesn't hear. I mean, he does hear me because he'll say some things back to me, but it's just crazy. Yes, Lily, and that's so crazy. That is so crazy. Who was I talking to? Oh, I was talking to one of my friends, and she's a social worker, and she was saying that these kids had, been taken from their home, and they saw their mother being abused in very, very bad ways, and the father had convinced the kids that whatever the punishment the mother got, she deserved it. So she said that they weren't even traumatized to see the mother get beat because the dad had said, well, she's not following my rules, I guess, however it was. And they were like, okay. So then, the kids got taken away and the dad, I guess, went to prison, and they hated the mom because of it. They blamed the mother. And the social worker said my friend was just like, I couldn't believe it. But because, the power of, what do you call, I don't know how to say it, the power of suggestion, I guess you could say. These kids thought, oh, well, my mom was doing bad, she got beat up, and then she got my dad in trouble, so they hated her and they wanted to see him. They were begging to see him in prison. They had no sympathy for the mother, and it was so sad. Loves her mother dearly and loves her, but things have gotten out of control, I think. I agree with you forever, friend. I really do. I mean, and there's nothing, of course she loves her. Of course she loves her. And and this is another thing. Rebecca has seemed to develop a great power. Yes. Yes. And what I've seen a sort of situation. I know it's crazy. It's so crazy. We don't understand it. Those of us who have not been in that situation, or we think a little bit more rationally than others, we don't understand it. We do not understand it. You know what? And that's so right, Kaylee. I don't know. My is just lying on filthy bed waiting for Becca. I see that too, Lily. But I think yesterday was a lot of deflection. I think that Lily, of course, she wants her to fail. Of course, she wants her to fail. I think that yesterday was a lot of deflection on Linda's part. I think she really was hurting. I don't think she wanted to see her daughter go, and not because she fears her independence. I think because she doesn't want to be alone. And and that's the hard part for me, how people cannot express that. But then again, that is something that's taught. If she doesn't know how to use her emotions, and I'm sure all Rebecca wants is a hug, and for her to say, hey, I love you, I'm sorry, let's make this work. Okay, let's talk about this. What you want to start becoming a little bit more independent? Okay, let's see what we could do. But she doesn't have those skills, and it's just, excuse me, it's hard to see when I've been raised that way, and I've raised my children to be independent, and I encourage my kids. I encourage my kids for everything. I mean, they didn't have the freedom to go out and party and do all that. We had curfews. And of course, I hear about it now. Well, our curfew was this time. And it's like, because you are my children. I wanted to protect you as best as I could. I gave you some liberties so you could have the taste of independence, but I kept a tight rein because I don't want you to go wild. And now that, they're older, they understand it. But I don't know. Somebody shared a picture the other day, and it was Rebecca at her prom, and her mom was in the prom picture. And she said something like, "Oh, I just showed up at the end." And this was all before Rebecca's surgery, because I didn't know if Linda became very overprotective after her surgery. Yeah, I wondered why she's not live streaming, but that's good. I really do think that she needs to take a break. She needs to take a break and just kind of think things through, pray about things. I don't know. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe the mother was a helicopter mother, And I don't know. I don't know. It's just, it's so weird. Like I said, I just sit back and look at all this. But yesterday there was just so much going on. Of course, I was watching, and we have to admit we all like that kind of stupid drama. Because I lost my mom. I may see a difference. I lost my mom. Mom, did shit to me. I just never could treat it this way. Yeah, that's hard. I felt like things were different. Both need therapy. Yeah, I think that's I mean, growing up, my grandmother was very she was very hard-hearted, and that came from generations, where they didn't express their love and affection. So I don't know, maybe that's how the mother was here, she doesn't know how to. I don't know. And I see the dynamics between them. They can have fun together, Linda and Rebecca, they could be silly together, but yeah, when it's just bad, it's bad. Mothers and arguments. Yes. Okay, let's see. I used to watch Rebecca unboxing. I actually did like, she stopped because of mother. Yeah. Yep. Rebecca laughed yesterday when somebody was talking about throwing the makeup. See, and that's a funny thing, Paula. If she would do silly things like that, people would laugh along. But she has to learn to be able to laugh at herself, I've always been a goof. I've never taken myself seriously, ever. And I think that's kind of, I don't know, been good for me. As a kid, I remember being picked on. I'm Hispanic, and oh, I was the dark one. I was, the darkest one in the bunch, and people would make fun of me. And I was never like, I was never ashamed of what I am. I'm proud to be Hispanic. I love it. I love my culture. I love all that. So my skin's a little browner, and I would just laugh at the people as I got older. I'd be like, okay, well, I have a natural tan. You got to go pay for yours. So it's always been like goofing around and laughing. And I don't know, maybe that's kind of saved me mentality wise. Oh, is she making the chats? Yeah, and I remember, you know, Linda was funny kind of at the beginning, but then she just had this really mean streak in her. And I don't know. Like I said, I think she just reminds me too much of those church people that were just so judgmental. She's so judgmental. But one thing I will say, I was thinking about this too. When, I don't know, I don't really know what the big deal was when they were trying to prove that Linda said the N word. And I'm like, okay, so she said it. I mean, I kind of see what her opinions are. People with different races and different sexual preferences, lifestyles, all that. So, I mean, why would we expect anything less? I didn't understand why the issue was being pushed. But the clip is there on Twitter. She did say it. No, it was not the man's name. But the clip is on Twitter. But I was just thinking, when she said this, I was kind of like, okay, she's got it right. When Linda said, it's like all these changes have come about, and they're shoving it down our throats. If we don't like people's lifestyles, we're hateful because we're not going along with it. If we don't like this, we're racist. She did make a good point there, because I do see that a lot. But we can have our opinions, but it's the way we share those opinions. That's what gets her in trouble. All right, Emiliano, there we go. That, and me being Hispanic, I've heard her say some things about Hispanic people, and I get very defensive. I don't like that. But it's just, she speaks out of ignorance, I believe. That's my opinion. But I think that's what gets her in trouble. She has the right to her opinion. She has her right to not like certain people's lifestyles. That's fine. But the way you say it, it's just like, you can say it, you can have those opinions, but you better be ready to get labeled as whatever you're going to get labeled with. What is this? It doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, Amanda, how are you? I just really hope that Rebecca gets a taste of independence. Hey, Roses are red. How are you? I hope she gets a little taste and says, I like this. I respect someone's right to not agree with the lifestyle. The things she said about Rosie, though, are exactly, I mean, I don't understand that. But hey, if Rosie is comfortable with being in a little bikini, and go for it. Go for it. Like they say, if you don't like it, don't watch. Yeah, I wish that too, Rachel. And it kind of made me sad. I mean, although I knew it, I knew it. When the officer said, do you have any place you can go? And she's like, no, I don't have anybody. That was just kind of like, oh my gosh. Oh, it's hard because I've been in situations years and years ago. And thankfully, I had somebody there to help me out, somebody that I could go to. And it's just sad. I don't know. And like I said, I know I have been hard on Rebecca, make fun of things and stuff like that. But I do want to see her do better. I want to see her do better. And I know she can. You know why I know she can? And Rebecca, if you're listening, you know why I know you can make it? Because you look at your YouTube channel, okay? You're good about making your videos. Okay, some days you have down days, but you get on there and you make it. And you even said, I put these videos up and you guys only watch a minute and you only do this, but have you given up? No, you keep on doing it. You're doing it every day. You're doing it. And you get disappointed because you don't get the views, you don't have the support, but you keep on doing it. You haven't given up on that. And that's the way you need to be, Rebecca, with this independence thing. Keep on going forward. I understand that you have been told all these things, and of course you're going to listen to your mother. You're going to think she has the best interest for you, and she does. She's your mother. Of course she's going to want the best for you. Hey, damn it, Gina. But I think the time is now for you to start, spreading your wings and become that butterfly that you want to be. And nobody is telling you not to love your mother. Of course you're going to love your mother. Not to have a relation with your mother. Of course you're going to have a relationship with your mother. She's your mother. But we want to see you do for yourself. And that's all I've ever wanted. And like I said, you've got the ambition. You can do it. You can do it. When people try to give you little suggestions, don't get so defensive. It's just people are trying to help you out. Because I know, Rebecca, sometimes you do your makeup and people will say something, you get kind of mad. And just kind of learn how to take it and kind of like, if you don't like it, just roll off your shoulder. And I know you weren't taught a lot of these things, but you can do it. You can do it. And, all joking aside and everything that I've said, I want to see you succeed. I really honestly do. I want to see Rebecca succeed. And I know the haters out there can say whatever the hell they want. They can say like, oh, you're a hypocrite. You say this, you say that. Whatever I've said, as I said, I'll stand by it. But I want to see her thrive. I want to see her prove every naysayer wrong. I don't hate her. And Rachel, I think a lot of us feel that way too. But we've all said some crappy stuff. The thing is, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I'm so sorry I said this. I said, why? I mean, I'm not. But I'm also not an asshole where I'm going to sit here and be like, oh, hell no, I want to see her go back and I want to see her da-da-da-da-da. No, if she has the opportunity, I hope she grabs it with both hands and runs with it. And that I honestly mean from the heart. Support comes, yes, yep. And, and I'm not sorry, but I'm willing to help her. Yeah. And that's the thing, when you're given this opportunity, now this is what's going to make it or break it, okay? This opportunity has come about. People have gone above and beyond to help her, to point her in the right directions, give her the help that, she hasn't been given. What, your other channel, so I can, my other channel is Stellar Speaks. That's usually where I do my ranting and talking and stuff, but I don't have enough subscribers to go live from there because YouTube keeps on changing stuff. Coco, yes, it should have happened a long time ago. She needs she needs this long time. 40-year-old woman doesn't know what life is. Yeah, that's the sad part. That's really sad. But even yesterday when she was trying to leave, and okay, bye Gina. Have a great day. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. Even yesterday when she was leaving, and the mother was telling her, "You can't go out like that," and well, I mean, come on, it was a summer dress. If she's okay to wear something like that and show it on YouTube where hundreds of people are watching, why can't she walk into a hotel room like that? And I know, a lot lizard, for real, come on. A lot lizard, but yet, what has her mother, how many of us have seen her mother's cooter on YouTube? YouTube! Ugh. Does anyone know anything happened to those cops? They were awful. Still trying to. Yeah, she is. She is. And you know what? She's going to keep trying to fill her. She's going to fill her head with the doubts, and she's going to, say these people are just using you. These people are just this. And I said it yesterday when leaving wearing a towel. Exactly. Exactly. Damn it, Gina. Of course. Damn it, Gina. You said it right there. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know, it's just sad. Those dogs are Rebecca's life. I know. I thought that was kind of sad when she was, taunting Rebecca about keeping the dogs. I don't know. I understand that she was saying all this out of frustration, but still, it's like, why would you do that? We all see how much she loves her animals, but I don't know. Mama Ricky had me in tears yesterday. I wish I could hug him. Make her beg to come back too. Yeah, of course. And that's the sad part. I don't know. It's just. No, when Linda was on the phone, was she talking to the daughter or was she talking to someone else? Because I know she implied it, but I mean, really, we don't know. Oh, Diane said something yesterday too, and I forgot I was going to say something about that. I don't remember. She said something good. She made a good point. I tell you, I don't think I did much of anything yesterday. It was just tied to, all the live streaming that was going on, and I bet the dogs are happy to go outside. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I tell you, when my dogs are spoiled. They have like their own room, and when their light goes on, they are ready to go outside, and they spend all day outside. They love it. Yeah, they are forever friend. They are, and that's why I was really upset when her mom was just kind of like using that, like I don't know if she told her Gary was going to come get him or what it was. It was just a scare tactic, but still, it's like, God, why would you do that? Why would you try to rip those dogs away from her? Especially knowing she's going to go stay by herself. At least she'll have her dogs with her. It was an emotional day on YouTube yesterday. Yes, it was very emotional. Linda will be wanting money for a trip after this. She feels she's entitled. Yes. Yep. Well, one thing that got me was when she said, well, now I could go here, and now I can go there, and now I could go to my daughter's house. And I'm thinking, well, wait a minute. Why wouldn't you be able to go to your daughter's house? Why wouldn't you be able to take Rebecca with you? That was so dumb. I was saying some things. I mean everything I say about her too, Rachel. I don't like the woman. I don't like the woman, but I wish that she would get help for the benefit of the mother-daughter relationship. That's what I wish. But I don't know. I think she's too far gone. I think she's so stubborn. She's so prideful that she doesn't see it. A lot more grown up. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think I have seen Rebecca get more of a backbone where she's trying to stand up to the haters. And we all know that the haters get to her, but she does try to put up a fight. So I don't know. Maybe she's ready. Maybe she's, and I'm not, in no way am I saying that she needs to be disrespectful to her mother. Okay. So I don't want people to, what she should be thinking stars that her daughter is alive instead of holding her. Yeah, that's true. But she doesn't think that way. Yeah. Poor Sammy. Well, he's probably eating cookies and drinking coffee and all that other crap she gives up, poor dog. Um, but yeah, in no way am I saying that Rebecca should be disrespectful to her mother. Of course not. That's not how Rebecca was brought up, to be disrespectful. But I do think she needs to start setting up some boundaries and saying, look, I'm a 34-year-old woman. I'm a woman. I'm not a 12-year-old child. And maybe if Rebecca starts maturing a little bit and she starts getting her independence, she'll be able to do that. And like I said, I'm not saying for her to be disrespectful, just to be like, hey, okay, look, this is my area. I live downstairs, okay? Because the other day I saw, I think it was a live chat that Linda was doing. Maybe I saw the replay. I don't remember. And she was saying that Rebecca was downstairs. She's like, oh, I miss her. I miss her. I haven't seen her in a few days. It's like, you guys live in the same house. What? So I don't know. I don't know. I just hope the best. I really do. I just, a couple days ago with her. She won't stop being. I know. I don't understand that. Nana, thank you for letting me have a voice today. I appreciate your comment. You're good for a friend. Like I said, I'm not that type of person. If you support somebody I don't like, that's fine. That as long as you don't come in here and say like, oh, don't talk about my friend and stuff like that. You're good. You're good. I don't sit here. I try to be friendly with everybody. Yeah, I had read that Baba Booey came out that he was catfishing Rebecca. And that's kind of sad. See, that sucks. Why do people do that? I mean, we all knew it. And yes, I said in my video that we're all watching that. But gosh, I don't know. Sorry, that was mean. That was mean. And I was even thinking to myself, like, damn, I could catfish her and prove a point that it's so easy to catfish people. But when I thought about it, I thought she just wants somebody. That's it. And it's just sad. It's sad. Ugh. If you're referring to me, forever friend, I appreciate that. And that's the way I'm always going to be. That's the way I've been since day one. I don't get involved in all this stuff. She needs to be around people who won't put her down all the time. And those scare tactics to install terror. People who won't use her. Agree with you, Mickey, 100%. I know, I'm thinking, what's the old bat going to eat today? She doesn't have somebody there waiting on her. No Happy Meal today, huh? I don't know. It's sad that things went down this way, but hey, maybe this is the way it had to be. I don't know. It's crazy. I don't understand people who put all their crap out there. But like I said, I think the officers did give them some good advice that, they let too much of this YouTube stuff take over their life. And like he said, why do you put this all out there? And that's what I've said for day one. Why do you put this out there all the time? And possibly he had a friend. God, what a jerk. See, and that's the thing. It'd be so easy to do. Well, we all saw her mother get catfished. I have I have a few. No, I don't have clips. I think I erased all my clips on that. I don't know. I think we all just want to see Rebecca move forward. I think we just want to see You know, she's a 34-year-old woman. I think we just all want to see her grow into that. And we all know that she can, you know, but she's been brainwashed to think she can't. You know, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, a forever friend. I think everybody was telling her that. Hey, Gadget, how are you? No matter what. Sunbury, I get that. I totally get that. That's where I am too. Like I said, I know people are going to be like, oh, you're the one that talks the most crap and now you're supporting her and now you're. I'm supporting a change. I'm supporting growth. That's what I want to see. Oh, candy and Fritos. Ooh. I mean, I like Fritos, but I don't know. She's kind of killing all these treats for me. I do not like to see that woman eat on camera, but she does it. Yeah, I mean, that's all I want for people. And I'm not just saying here on YouTube. I'm saying in life, you know, for them to succeed, to go forward, to become something. You know, and like I said, with my own children, I encourage them in everything they want to do. It, it might not be something I want to do, but if it makes them happy and it's not against the law, then I encourage them. You know, and they're grown. I send them little texts, just little simple texts like, hey, you know, you're awesome and stuff. And sometimes it hits them at the right time and they're like, oh my gosh, I really needed that. Thanks, Mom. So, yeah. Bye, Sour Patch. Have a great day, too. Have a great day. Well, now I'm looking at the time. Gee, I know why people stay on for so long. I'm just sitting here drinking my coffee, just having chit chat. I was going to make a video, but I've just been all over the place. I just didn't know. And I didn't want to sit down and record this and have it load. It takes forever. But I see everybody else getting online and being live, and I thought, I'll just do it myself. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Exactly. You know, and that's the thing that kind of baffles me is the how do people not take a step back, okay, and say like, I get all this hate. People are hating on me, hating on me, hating on me. What am I doing wrong? I'm doing something wrong. You know, like I said, I've always had such positivity on my channel and just people are so positive and I'm thinking, okay, well, it's probably because my attitude. I try to keep things positive, try to keep things light. I do make snarky remarks and I do give my opinions, but I think it's maybe the way I do it. So these people who get so much hate, do they not stop and think, okay, there's something I'm doing wrong? But for a lot of them, you can't come back and recreate yourself, you know? It's just, I don't know. It's weird. It's really, really weird. Section 8. But I think I don't know. There's one thing I know with the with the Section 8. There's I don't know. My area it's a 3 hour wait, right? Damn it, Gina. And that's what I try. I try to do. I'm like, and I've always said you can get your point across without being a total jerk. Linda is the most prideful person I've ever seen. I doubt she's ever seen a flaw in herself. Of course not. You know, even when she says that she looks good and you know we see all the wrinkles and we see the darkened eyes, she doesn't see herself that. I really do think that she sees herself as a young, what does she say, she like 20? I don't know. I think that's the way she is. Thank you, Jennifer. I know that the Section 8, but in my area that there is a like an emergency place that people could go to. Yeah, it's a apartment unit, but I don't know if there's anything like that in her area where they will take you out of a a situation and put you up in this place, and it doesn't take as long as the Section 8. Yeah, Section 8 is HUD housing. Oh, we can't see her, and I don't have her blocked. Sorry, Rebecca. Let me see. Oh no, that's not right. I'm pushing buttons, guys. Sorry. What's that? Oh no, that's not that. What's that? Oh, bubbles. I haven't figured this thing out. Yeah, see, I don't know. I think it's delusion. See, I don't think I have her blocked. Sorry. I don't. How do you do that? How do you? I don't want to. Oh, I don't want to touch anything. I'm gonna mess it up. Wait. Let's see. If you're disabled, have children, etc. Waiting list puts you immediately on. Yes, there's a lot of for disabled people, they get served first. I guess you could say. I don't know. It took me 2 years to finally get housing. Yeah, Section 8 takes a long time. I know years and years and years and years ago, I was trying to get on Section 8, and no, it's not you. She has those. Oh, okay, that's what it is. All right. Yeah, I can't see her if she's in here. She has to unblock a lot of people. Yeah, because I don't think I have anybody blocked. I tell you, I don't know how to do any of this. Yeah, they would, especially if she's disabled and there's physical things going on at home. I don't know. I really do. I hope so. Even if it's a little apartment, that would be good. Even like with the elderly, because I remember my grandmother too. She had a little apartment, and she didn't pay much in rent. She was all alone, but I think even up till she was older, she was living on her own. I would suggest taking it slow. Oh, the unblocking in this case. Cooper. If she lived closer to me, I would take her in. You know what? And that's so funny because, my husband knows. He sees all the crap that I post and all the poking fun I make. And he sees all that, because I tell him everything. So he's not in the dark about things. He doesn't get involved. He rolls his eyes at it. And sometimes he'll tell me, oh, you're a bully. You're mean. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm just telling like it is. If I was being a bully, I'd say this. So he, kind of razzes me about that. But when we were talking the other day, I said, you know what? Okay. So I said that I don't, hey, Stewie, I'll take some popcorn. And like I told him, all of that aside, this girl needs help. She needs some kind of guidance, I guess you could say. I said, I would do that. And he said, oh, but you don't like her. And I said, but I would put that aside. She really needs just some kind of guidance. That's all, and you can't get angry at a person that's never been brought up like that to think for themselves, to do for themselves. Yes, she needs a mentor. And that's what I was telling him. I said, I'm very private. I don't put my stuff out there. I said, I would talk to her although I did try to talk to her a long time ago, but, just, I think encouragement can make such a big difference with people. And I don't know that she gets that. I mean, I know, her mom would tell her like her makeup looks pretty or that her little outfit looks pretty. So that's good, but I don't know. It just, bottom line, from what I've seen and heard, the clips are being triggered from YouTube. Well, threatening her channel reputation. I truly hope she gets her own play support. Yes, I agree with you. Totally agree with you, Mickey. Oh, that's what it was. Now I remember what Diane said yesterday. I think it was Diane. Maybe it was Wendy. I think it was Diane. When the point was brought up that Rebecca gets triggered because her mother is always talking about what happened to her in that surgery. And it's like she keeps on reliving it. It keeps on being brought up. And the thing is, Rebecca only remembers what she's been told, you know? So it's like, if she doesn't remember that, if she doesn't know, why keep on bringing that up? And they were so right to say that. When they said, you keep on triggering her by bringing this horrific incident up. You keep on triggering her every time you make her go back to that place. We hear her getting very upset and very triggered, I guess you could say. And it's like every time that story, keeps on coming up. You have, yeah, that was that. I didn't like that Miss Bethy. I don't know, because maybe the people she talked to, Miss Bethy did a very beautiful thing for her. What did you do, Miss Bethy? Her hair, her nails, something like that. Rebecca is so much more than her disability and the surgery. I can't wait to see her blossom and shine. Lady Raiden, that's exactly what I want to see too. See, and I think that's my biggest problem, is when people use their disabilities to limit themselves, to use it as a crutch. And again, it takes a very strong mindset. Yes, but maybe she just doesn't have that. That's what it is. Linda is set in her ways and doing what she probably was taught in her days. Exactly, Lady 420. That's exactly what I think as well. Times have changed, and it's tough for older people who are still learning. Yes, it's very hard for older people to deal with things, especially and it's changed so much from when people were younger. I realize there's a 5-hour difference, but Linda ignores. Yeah, I've seen that too, Paula. I don't know. It's just, it's crazy. Wendy, be sure that everything. Yeah, that's true, Cooper, right there. Stigma, mental illness, and admitting and getting help. Yeah. See, and this is one thing that I had asked yesterday, or the other day, was if Rebecca identifies herself with being, I don't know how to say it right, mentally delayed. And I know she said she didn't have issues at the time of birth, but then I've heard her mother say that before. So I don't know. I was still just trying to figure out, because I'm like, where does this come from? It can't all just stem from the surgery. It can't. MB would enjoy doing that. She would. I don't know. I just sit back and I try to figure things out. I know I get fixated on certain people, but like I said, there's only been 4 people that I really intellectually disabled. I think that's the term. Okay. See, I don't, like I said, back in my day, see, this is another thing that changed. It was, mental retardation, and now it's intellectually disabled. It's just a lot of changes come about. Rebecca also said she didn't speak till 6. Yeah, see, and that's why I was like wondering. And I know she said she wasn't special needs, but when you take speech, that falls underneath, what is it, an IP? What is it called? I think it's called an IP. I don't know, because I also worked with kids that were in resource, and these kids, they weren't dumb. They didn't. No, they weren't. They didn't have like delays. They were always labeled like they had learning disorders. And I told some of my kids, "You guys aren't not dumb. You're just lazy." They didn't want to do the work, and I would tell them, "Stop being lazy. Come on, you're smarter than that." And they were. They just chose to be lazy. But resource. I mean, that's special needs, and speech was too. So I don't know. It's just, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with it. I saw Heidi and Diane's chat last night. Yes, IEP. I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember that was. And I don't know. It's just so sad when you sit back and look at it rationally, that as a mother, you just want to encourage. My son has a, yeah. Okay, see, yeah, I couldn't remember what it was, but yeah, a lot of the kids had the IEP. Every cent donated needs to. Yeah, Cooper, I think that's exactly how they're doing it, which is great. That way, it's going to be spent for the right things. That's good. You know what? Like I said, even if she gets a few days away, just maybe things will maybe things will cool down, and Rebecca will start, I don't know, seeing somebody. I hope the twins both have IEPs, but that's because of physical challenge. With the IEP, they get full-time aid. Yeah. Okay, so it's not special needs. Okay. See, I don't know, but last night she acted with maturity. Yeah, and you know that her mom's going to tell her that these people are just using her, and they're just, which isn't true. I mean, I don't know, and like somebody said, oh, you're using this situation for views, and I just came on live to talk about this because I had a lot to say. You know, I did think it was funny though when she was on that RSN live and she's like, Stellar's not coming up here. But I wouldn't have gone up there to attack her. Even yesterday when Wendy and Diane were streaming, I wanted to get on just to tell her, hey, look, I had a friend that's in the same situation, same exact situation. I mean, yeah, I talk crap, but I'm not going to go on there to bash people. I think I've been on a live stream before. I think I was on a live stream with Linda. Or maybe not. I don't know. I was on a live stream with somebody, and I wasn't bashing anybody. I don't know. Even like with the drama queen, I would get on a live stream with her and just not yell and scream. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, Linda could have left the house yesterday. She could have just went to the casino for a few hours. Let's see. Intensive therapy after my husband completes his master's. Wow. Well, good. I hope not. Maybe that's why she's so pissed off, because she wants some money too. Bye, Riz. Thank you for coming in. Enjoy your bike ride. That's what I need to do. Wasn't there a live stream with Carmen and Linda? I think so. I don't remember. I know that Carmen was trying to get Linda and I on a live stream together so we could work out our differences or whatever. I love Carmen. That's not going to happen, but I was ready to go. She didn't want to go. Fearing who's going to try to steal. And this said, ours for money for this casino. Oh, gosh. Yeah, she does. Enjoy, Riz. Have a good day. Like I said last night, I hope MB takes. Wait. Like I said last night, I hope MB takes the time away from Rebecca to realize how much she loves her and changes her evil ways. I agree with you, Stewie, right there. And sometimes, you know what? You need that little break, the little bit of quiet, a break from the chaos, a break from the quiet, just to think, to clear your head and just, think about things. I mean, that's how I am. I think her own mother used her for her monthly check without being able to combine their checks and MBAs. Yeah, I agree. Is it Sin? Is it how you say Sin? S-Y-N, Sin? Carmen is awesome. She's so sweet. No, she doesn't think she's evil. We're the evil ones, remember? We're the evil ones. We're so evil that we're all encouraging her daughter, and we're not doing it out of maliciousness. We want to see her do better. I'm not optimistic. Oh, no, she won't. She won't change. You would hope she would, but she's too prideful. I feel that what happened. MB is always right. A breaker will break. She'll always be selfish, putting herself first and keeping our oppressed. I know, I know. But even with all that said, Rebecca's always going to love her mom. She always is. She might not understand it the way, she might not see it the way we're seeing it. But I mean, everybody's making valid points. We all see it, and we would hope for change, for growth. I mean, come on. Why wouldn't you want your child to do better? Ugh. I don't know what the show is called. Born This Way or something, where they featured disabled people with, I think, Down syndrome. And a couple got married and they had a wedding. Even here in real world, I know two people who were disabled and they got married, and I don't know. It's just, I don't get that. I don't know. I don't speak from experience. I don't have a disabled child, but if I did, I'd want to see them flourish. Okay, Sunberry, let's go back up. We want to see Rebecca succeed. We want to see her flourish. Hell, I would actually love to see Linda change, but I don't see Linda ever changing. Yeah, I mean, that's what I want for Rebecca. I mean, at this point, I don't want to say Linda's too old. I mean, 61 is young. That is so young. I have an aunt that is turning 90. She's turning 90 come November. And my cousin sent me a video of her doing this. I don't know what kind of ride it was. She's flipping up and down. She's 90 years old. So 61 is not old, but I think she's so much set in her ways. But my thing is the 34-year-old. She still has a long life. Let's see. Lady 420. It was so nice to see many reach out and help, differences aside and all. That's why I love this community. Diane and Wenwin did a wonderful job piecing everything together. They did. They did. And now people are pissed off because, oh, you flip-floppers or whatever. It's like, I don't think anybody's changing their views. It's just they saw somebody in need and give her the opportunity. And if it fails, then that's going to be on her. But how can you not give somebody that opportunity? Okay, so we don't like the things that she said, don't like the things that she's done. But how do we not come together and just at least try to give her the opportunity of something she's never known? Okay, let's see. Most adult women cannot live with their mother. It has nothing to do with love. Yeah, I tried living with my mother-in-law one time. That didn't work. I love my mom to pieces, but living together, yeah, nope, I could not live with my mother either, and I love her to death, but no. Okay, let's see. Linda will remain bitter and ignorant, whereas hopefully Rebecca will now grow, get stronger, and thrive without being pulled down constantly and reminded of her disabilities or what she has been through. Yes, I agree with that so much. Okay, she's 62. Oh, what does it say? Imagine when Mama Bear goes live. You'll be ready, I hope, because I like to watch your little clips, Dewey. I can't take so many hours. Ugh, me duele la cabeza, pues. Okay, let's see. She's 62. Heard her call herself 61 for 6 months after her birthday. Yeah, she don't know a lot. Okay, Linda must face which is making her miserable. Something happened. I agree with you 100%. Stewie, I don't think she'll go live. That's exactly. I don't talk to my sister, but if she were in need, I would be there for her. Exactly, exactly. And that goes to show the type of people that we are. I mean, like I said, I poke fun. I'm the way I am, but it doesn't mean that I'm not a caring person. I've wanted the best for the drama queen that's in this community. I've always been like, yes, let's see. And it always goes back the same to now. It's like, to hell with it. I'm done. I don't want to hear about her anymore. Even R was Even if R was to go back, I believe she should continue with the same plans of getting her own place. They should both try and get along and help each other. Yes, I agree with you, Lady 420. I moved home After my divorce, when I was 29, I loved my parents, but couldn't do it. Yeah. My dad, yes. My mother, no. I think because we're so opposite. Linda's 61. Okay. We saw someone in trouble, being hurt, and we didn't realize before and took the steps necessary to help. That's not flip-flopping. That's being decent human beings. Amen. 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 Hablo en inglés para que la gente no se que se que la gente se confunda. Yeah, me too. Me too. Pero no hablo español muy bueno. Bueno? I sound like Elmer Fudd when I speak Spanish. Pero me encanta español. Okay. For one thing, her husband divorced her soon after R was born, remarried, and had 2 more children. He is happy. Sorry, I don't know if you guys can hear the trash man back here. Exactly, Mickey. Ugh, she's scorned. Woman scorned right there. My Indian takeaway about to deliver. Bye, Miss Bethy. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for stopping by. Big ol' hugs to you. Mickey, she needs to go to therapy to see. Yes, yes. You know, and this is the thing. I do not see anything wrong with therapy at all. And it's so funny because I don't know if it's true anymore, but back in the day, it was more like, oh, it's so taboo, you know. I got to take my pups out. Okay. Thank you, Lady 420, for coming in. Thank you. I appreciate you coming in and putting your 2 cents in. I love speaking with intellectual people. I love when people give, their insights on stuff. Not fighting, just talking. They should try to get along, but Al will be on R's back all the time. Telling, yes, people joy. Yes, I agree. I know, and my life is pretty good, but there are some things that I think, like, I wouldn't mind talking to somebody who's neutral and see what their insights are. I don't know. There's nothing wrong with therapy, but as I was saying, I think it's just been so taboo to some people where they just say, "Oh my God, you're seeing a therapist? Oh my gosh," And I know, in speaking for myself, like the Hispanic culture, people will say, like, "What? What do you mean you're going to go to see a therapist? Why are you going to tell all our problems to a stranger?" They don't understand it. That's just from the way I was growing up. I don't know that that's true for everybody, but R is impressible and L. Yes, she knows how to manipulate. Which is yesterday. We saw that manipulation where, oh, I'm on the phone with the realtor. Really? Come on. Oh, I'm going to, you know what? It's just, Lavender says, I wonder if R's father will help her. Well, I know that somebody said something about her father, and she said she wanted nothing to do with her father. Now, I know that she says that her father really hasn't been in her life. But again, when I've sat back and looked at it and seen the way the mother is, that might be something that the mother has put in her head. If he divorced her, got married, had another family. I've seen that happen time and time again, I honestly thought R would change her mind with those threats. I thought so too, but I think because she was being told, no, she can't do that. Wendy and Diane were saying, no, you can't do that. She can't keep you out of the house. She can't kick you out of the house, et cetera, et cetera. And then once the cop showed up and said, well, she's got to take you to court. She's got to do it. Then Rebecca was like, oh, okay. I think once Rebecca starts having all these things that she's been told, once they start being proven wrong, she's going to be like, okay, I totally believe that. I believe so too, Jennifer. I really do. That's why I was hoping that R would just concentrate on her packing and no arguing. I was thinking that too, but hey, Nicole, how are you? I think by her talking back and fighting back. I think it was kind of like encouraging her, empowering her. I think she felt empowered at that moment to be like, you're not going to do this, you're not going to do that. So, I mean, I was hoping she wouldn't fight because I knew it wasn't going to be good, but I think Rebecca needed to do that for herself, if that makes sense, if you understand what I'm trying to say. It's like, I think in that moment, she felt empowered, and being in a situation myself where I had to leave, just, it's just such an empowering feeling when you're like, oh my God, this is really going to happen. I'm really going to show them. So I think that's what fueled Rebecca, to speak up, and it didn't get too bad, but I was like, oh my God, wait, no, don't say that. I don't know. I was just all day yesterday. Even when I went to sleep, I was just thinking about it, and I woke up this morning thinking about it, and like I said, I have not been a big old fan of Rebecca, so I'm not sitting here trying to pretend and be like, how somebody say, you don't care about her. Okay, I mean, I will admit it. I've talked shit. I've been snarky. I've made fun. But I want to see Rebecca flourish. I truly mean that. And I'm pulling for her. I am pulling for her 100%. I want her to prove everybody wrong. You know what? I didn't believe all that crap either. But I'm thinking to myself, did some of that come from Linda herself? Did she say something to imply that? I don't know. I don't know. And people will say like, oh, well, Rebecca did this. And yeah, I don't let that shit slide, whatever was said. But I don't know. I want to see the best for her. And hopefully the best will come out of the situation. And, if her mother loves her, she's going to want to see her flourish. And like I said, be the butterfly she wants to be. I think, and we can support her without being ass kissers. You know what I mean? It's like we don't have to be fake about it. We can support her, but not be. I don't kiss anybody's ass, but I'll give support. I'll give encouragement if I see it going in the right direction. Of course, that's the type of person I am. Let's see. Coping skills are never had been taught. That most nurtured children grow up to be capable adults. True events can change that and require some therapy to get through. No shame. Exactly. Exactly. If you don't have the coping skills, if you've never been taught them, how are you going to have them? If you are being taught to act like your parent or, handle things the way, of course. I think therapy would be wonderful for her. I can't talk. Wonderful for her. Off camera, but proceed to tell us. Yeah, I don't watch STS. I used to way back when. I mean, they were kind of different, but I would watch. But once all the drama started, I couldn't. Well, if that's the case, then what's that say about us? I think it will be different. Look at what happened last year with Mandy when she went back. Who's that? I don't know who that is. What are you talking about? And she went back and everyone stood up again this time. I don't know about that one. I can't believe anyone else. Yeah, I don't know. I have my own opinions about STS and I just stay away. I just stay away. I don't get involved. And I never have, since that little bit of time that I watched them and part though. Yeah, that too. I mean, I get that. That's funny to watch, but I don't know. I just come to the conclusion that people just make up all kinds of shit just to get views. That's all it's about. That's why I'm like, I was telling my husband, geez, I'm just going to go on there and start making up all kinds of crap. But I can't do that. I'm not a liar. There's no reason to lie. I don't understand when people lie. Yeah, they did used to be funny back in the day. They did, because I remember when I started watching it was just like more comedy stuff. And then I don't even remember what drama first started. And I was like, oh, no, I don't need this. But the 4 people I've been stuck on is the drama queen, Rebecca, the evil one, and Revolting. Those are the only 4 people that I've really been caught up in their drama. And Revolting, that's like It's pure desperation when I go watch that because I can't. I just can't. That girl's a mess. That girl needs some real help, and I hope she gets it for the benefit of her children. But I can't. Ugh, I can't with that. All we can do is put it in God's hands. What will be, will be. Exactly. Exactly. And maybe that's part of his plan that, it had to come down this way and end up this way. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Me too. Linda was so livid with Rebecca. She would keep, yeah, she would have kept going. I'm just glad that she got out of there, just so she could clear her head. And as I've said in other videos, come on, first thing I do in the morning after I see my husband off, I'm a great cringe watcher, but I can't with her. Ugh, I can't with her. No, no, that's beyond cringy right there. But after I see my husband off, first thing I do is pick up my phone and look at Twitter. Yeah, but I tell you guys, if I had to be tied to a actual computer, I wouldn't be on as much as I do. But I've got my phone, and that makes it very convenient. Um, she didn't. She didn't stay last night, but coping skills to stay by herself. I guarantee she was scared. Well, I think having the dogs with her, that probably, that was really good for her, I would think. Shoot, I've lived in my house forever, and we watched a scary movie, and I get scared. I don't put my foot over the bed. I'm just kidding. Let's see. Elle must be in control. Loses it. Yes. Leave streams that she can't. Yep. Exactly, Mickey. Exactly. That's good. That's good to hear, Wendy. That is so good to hear. I wondered about that too, but and even if she didn't have the dogs, I think she'd be all right. I think if nothing else comes from this, I want Rebecca to have a worker, someone to help her with socializing. She needs to meet real people and go real places other than shopping. I agree. I agree. She doesn't need to buy no more stuff. She's got plenty of stuff. But again, she has not been taught that. I mean, you look around the house, there's mounds of knickknacks and Pokemon cards and movies, and they're hoarders, and I don't mean that in a bad way, Rebecca, if you're listening. They have that compulsion to hoard. And, that starts with Linda. I mean, look at the jewelry that woman has. I'm just like, that is the tackiest shit I've seen. But to her, that's of value. She thinks she's going to. So I don't know. I don't know the mentality of the hoarders. I love that show. I sit here and watch it, and I'm just like, but she needs to learn that too. And I don't know. Just, there's so much I want to say, but I don't want to say it in a bad way. I just want you to know the truth. Really helpful. That's so good, Wendy. That makes me happy. That really makes me happy. And like I said, I want the best for her. Let's see. Linda wants external control because she lacks internal control. She can't control her emotions, thoughts, and herself. Bingo! Right there. Lady Raiden said it right there. Wow. And it's so funny when you could sit back and rationalize and think rationally. You could pretty much read people and what they're going through. She watched TV. Yeah, I saw that. So they don't have TV. So there's no TV in the house. It's just old movies and YouTube. She watched TV. Yeah, for the first time in years. That says a lot. Yeah. Let's see. Linda doesn't comfort her. Never has. But when you're by yourself for the first time. Yeah, her hobbies have only been shopping and streaming. Yes, the fact that R has the support of the community is helping her tremendously. I agree, Charlie. I agree. And of course, the mother's going to plant the seeds that it's all fake. It's all, no, they really don't care. But I have seen the people come together in this community. I really have. And I think Wendy, you said this too, that this is exactly why you stay. Because I've thought many times, what the hell am I doing here in all this crap? Here I try to be positive, do silly videos, and and even my husband will say like, "Oh, your videos don't get very many views." And I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm doing it for myself. I'm doing it. Let me see. Maybe it's a general thing. So Elle is like her mother. Yeah, I think so. I think so. And I think it was Brown Eyed Girl too that was saying when she did her parody, she's like, I'm not making fun of her speech. If you see, she speaks like her mother. So it's not like, you know, it's learned. It's learned because even the certain things she says. Um, okay. So what was I going to say? I was saying something. I'm probably not going to accomplish much of anything today. What was that? I missed something. I'm trying to read the chat. Jen. I was going to say something. I forgot my train of thought here. I don't remember. All right. Well, anyway, maybe I should hop off so I can get started on my day. Ugh. But I don't know. I just want to see positive come out of this. I want to see Rebecca start gaining her independence, start becoming a grown woman who can think for herself, who could choose for herself. And I want for Linda to take her teachings of the Bible and adhere to them. I want her to encourage her daughter. She needs to stop with the drama going over. I didn't watch the stream, but I heard that she was STS talking. She was over there like talking about this. It just needs to stop. It needs to stop, and it needs to start with the mother. And it's funny because I heard her tell the cop like, "Oh, it's all Rebecca. She's the one that does all YouTube. I could stop at any time." No bullshit, because you would have stopped a long time ago. You know how much YouTube, Rebecca's channel, means to her. It would have stopped. Ugh. Okay, right now I have to be somewhere at 4. Okay, bye, Gina. Have a great day. Jenna, am I saying that right? Okay, let's see. I wish for the best for R. Okay, Gina says, is it Jenna? Am I saying it right or wrong? I wish the best for R and hope that all her choices going forward bring her nothing but good things. I think many people agree right there. Let's see. I want Linda to read the New Testament. There's a whole lot of new world out there since Christ died. Exactly. She's so stuck in the Old Testament. Linda said earlier in that she didn't like R on YouTube because it was evil. Why would she want to participate? Exactly. And I even did a video on that, Punky. I said the same exact thing. I can't mispronounce words and blame injury. Yeah, exactly. Yep. 3 degrees. I'd like to see those. Okay. Okay, Jenna. Yeah, sure. I'll leave it up. I don't think I could get in trouble for anything, right? I haven't done anything wrong. Just talking. Nicole, I didn't. Oh, switch. Bye, Jenna. Have a great day. Big hugs to you. Big hearts to you, too. All right. Well, I don't know. I see my little counter going up, and I'm about done with my coffee, so I guess I'm going to go ahead and hop off. But this is fun, and I'm glad that my internet wasn't interrupted. When it was colder, it seemed like I was getting a lot of interruptions. Hypocrite said whatever. Yes, hypocrite. Yeah, don't you just love the hypocrisy? That's the thing that frustrates me the most is the hypocrisy. And I'm not going to shut up about it. That's the thing. But like I said, you can make a point without being a butthole. You can do it. All right, so I don't know how to turn this thing off, but anyway, thank you guys for coming in. I know I just kind of rambled and stuff. I just had a lot to say, and last week was just crazy. I couldn't do any of my Nana videos. Hopefully this week I'll see. I got my babies coming on Monday, so that's going to be fun. I have them for that day, but I will try to do some videos. I've got a few ideas I'm going to be doing here. But anyway, that's going to be it for right now. I hope that you guys have a great day. And again, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for all the support and the positivity that you guys give me. You guys are so awesome. And you guys are one of the biggest reasons why I hang around with all this craziness that's about. But anyway, I just thought I would just share my thoughts and opinions and just kind of get it off my chest. And Rebecca, if you're listening, please don't take anything that I've said in here like wrong. Like I said, I know I've made fun of you. I know I've said some snarky things, but I honestly, truly want to see you thrive and become your own woman. Woman, okay? You're a woman, and that's what I want for you. I really, really want to see you spread your wings and become a beautiful butterfly. I know some people are going to say that sounds corny, but I honestly want that for her. And that's what I've wanted. I've wanted somebody to step in and just help her. So, Rebecca, if you're listening, take the help that's coming to you, please. Take the support, take the positivity, take all this and run with it. Run with it, okay? Just spread your wings and fly, girl. Fly, 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 fly. That's what we want for you. We want to see you go positive. Don't let the seeds of doubt keep growing in your head, because you can do this. You really can do this. You've got a lot of support. You've got people out there that are willing to help you. Lean on them. Lean on them. And I know that you're going to hear negative and these people aren't going to be around, but you know what? We've been around for 3 years already. I don't think we're going anywhere. So, yeah, see, become a butterfly. The bird cage has been unlocked. Now she can learn to fly. Bye, Jennifer. Love you. Oh, grandpuppies. Okay. Okay. Well, Rebecca, like I said, just spread your wings and fly. Spread your wings and fly. Look at your, like I said, that little gif. It's like the little, caterpillar. He's in the cocoon, and then he turns into this butterfly. Oh, wait. No problem. Leaving this up. Okay. All right. All right. Well, that's going to be it. But Rebecca, just take all the help, take all the suggestions, just take it all. This is going to help you. And I think that's what everybody's goal is. That's it. We're not trying to tell you not to love your mother, not to be a part of your mother's life. We just want to see you grow and become the woman that you should be. You should have a great life. There's no reason for you not to. You are bigger than your disabilities. You are bigger than any ailments that you have. You are bigger than you know. Okay? You can do this. You got this. So don't let us down. Prove everybody wrong. You got this. All right, that's going to be it for me. You guys are awesome. You guys have a great day.